Controlled by ESP32 microcontroller, which is managed by our code. I still use Arduino IDE to program these because I think this is easiest way. And today I present to you the best in AMOLED line. This is LilyGo T4 AMOLED. And in this video you will discover how, why, what, where and who. And of course, how much.
Are you an IT admin still relying on spreadsheets to track your valuable equipment? Just like you are struggling to find a better, more modern way to track IT assets. Our award-winning ITAM solution automates essential IT asset tracking, eliminating the manual hassles of a spreadsheet. With a user-friendly approach, RefTab software connects to your existing infrastructure through various integrations. Boost efficiency in IT asset.
But first, allow me to present you my channel. My channel is dedicated to development boards that come with built-in screens. We use these screens to display various data, and alongside ESP32 boards, we also utilize Arduino and similar development boards. Join us and click subscribe. Thank you. I will talk about this user interface which I made in a second, but first I want to
very
talk a
cool.
little about
Oh my gosh.
hardware specifications
I like that.
of this board, which is similar to
I wonder
every new
if I can get some of those.
T-Display, LilyGo T-Display S3 board. So, like in every of these boards, we have same chip ESP32S3. We still have same amount of memory, 16 megabit of flash and 8 megabit of PS RAM. Basically that part is same. Also what is the same, it is power management chip, which is AXP 2101. So what is difference? First, first thing you notice that this screen is much larger. Resolution of this screen is 536 by 240, and this is 600 pixels by 450. So this screen is huge. It also have touch screen. In this case I'm setting brightness of the screen. In this case I will set clock. Here I can change these dates, and here I can get new random data. Also, this screen is reflective, so it is hard to record the beauty of it because these are not colors you see. This is purple, which is in real life. Else, what is new? Now we have, where it is, on-off button, which is also great if you plan to run this on a battery. And also we have slot for SD card. So I am also planning to make this, to use this board as electronic picture frame, or how it's called. And you can also notice that this is not too big, but pixel density is so high, so it really looks beautiful. But with that also comes high price. So price of this device is, current price is around $56, 57. You can find this link in the description, so if you want to buy this you can use my affiliate link and you will help me to become rich. And yes, also this board can be panel mounted, and there is also one difference: these header pins are much smaller than header pins we are used to. 2.5 millimeters header pins, and these are 1.25. But board also came with an adapter for this, so you don't need solder wires directly to this board. You will solder to that header. And I almost forgot to explain you how to install this board to use in Arduino IDE. So first you will go to product page, you have a link in description, and here you can find GitHub repository of this board. And I'm happy to tell you that everything is here. You have instructions how to install it in Platform IE, and here two ways how to install from Arduino, from Library Manager, and here is how to install it manually the way I do. I'm copying everything from this library, this repository, so all these library I'm copying to my library folder in Arduino IDE. If you already own a smaller T-Display AMOLED Touch, you are lucky because this is same universal library which will work on all of these. Here you have also many more good informations, examples, so feel free to check. Here are examples, and here are library libraries that you need to copy to your library folder if you want to install manually. Also, in this search folder, you can also find this link, these files which needs to be in same folder as your code. But my code will also shared. You can find link. You can find my GitHub repository in description, so feel free to check that code. And finally, I will talk a bit about this user interface. Nothing changed. I'm still using the same method I used before. I'm using TFT API library, and nothing fancy. I don't use external software, Square Line Studio or something like that. My user interface is built of simple graphical elements, as mostly around rectangles. And yes, this is I believe my most complicated user interface, and I spent it. I don't know how much time spent it. At 1 second I even think that I will not give this for free, but I decided I believe in open source, so I decided to share my code with you. I will say immediately these numbers are randomly generated. I wanted to test this board to see what is possible, how will behave, which will be frame rate. So I'm using fake data to present these business data which are not real and not important. So I wanted to see how fast will Sketch work, because there is much more pixels here than here. So I use a little trick. Pushing sprite is not problem to ESP32 anymore, but updating sprite each time, and when you have too many pixels to update, it can slow down everything. So I have two draw functions. You can check my code. Code is free, and I will share it in description. First function will draw this background, these big rectangles, some text, and second draw function will update only parts that are changing. For example, this, and this. So only these parts will be updated because there are data which will change. And you can see now that my FPS is around 13 frames. I can get higher FPS if I decide to if I decide to not to use fancy functions for smooth rectangles, smooth wedge line and other, but it will not look good as this. Also, anti-aliased fonts, E32. Everything is here. You have instructions how to install it in Platform IE, and here two ways how to install from Arduino, from Library Manager, and here is how to install it manually the way I do. I'm copying everything from this library, this repository, so all these library I'm copying to my library folder.
guys. Smart me, you calling it Q. The Amazon Q is going to like dominate Q. not surprising, really, actually. Amazon was getting ready to make a move.
Big news today. Amazon. Hey everyone, big news today. Amazon Q is generally available. This is the most capable generative AI powered assistant for software development and makes it easier for employees to get answers to questions across their business data. We're getting incredible feedback from customers in every industry and of every size. Amazon Q is taking away tedious tasks for developers and employees. With Q, it's faster to write, test, and debug code and transform code from earlier forms to more modern ones. Amazon Q is also making it much easier for employees to get insights from company data. It connects to dozens of internal sources like wikis, Gmail, Slack, Salesforce, and others, so employees can search for information, summarize it, generate content, analyze trends, and more. Q has more built-in, managed, and secure data connectors to connect your enterprise data than any other generative AI assistant. And we have an exciting new capability called Amazon Q Apps, which allows employees to easily and quickly create generative AI-powered apps based on their company data to help with daily tasks. Companies like Smartsheet, Toyota, GoDaddy, and so many others are already seeing leaps in productivity with Amazon Q. If you're not already using it, I encourage you to check it out.